Oh, balls! You've ended up on the wrong end of a professional hitman's to-do list. Pick up groceries, take little Jimmy to soccer practice, end Benjamin Thompson. What are you gonna do, Benjamin, when he's coming for you? Well, stay tuned. I'm gonna teach you how to stay out of his crosshairs. This is Epic How 2, Survive a Hitman. I use the pronoun his crosshairs. It could also be a very skilled woman as well. Or bear. It could be a really, really skilled bear. Sure, you've seen hitmen in movies, comic books, and video games, but the truth is, real-life hitmen aren't anything like their fictional counterparts. According to the FBI, there are fewer than 100 cases of contract killings per year. They're paid anywhere from a few $100s to $25,000 per hit. That seems pretty low for a murder, right? Well, that's because most hitmen do the killing as a favor, either to a criminal organization or to please the person hiring them. It's kind of like when your buddy asks you to help him move and you would do it for pizza, only in this case, the pizza is murder. What's your average hitman look like? A recent study of all the murder in Great Britain is the best sentence that I've ever read, and now I'm going to go back and do again. Keep that in the edit. A recent study of all the murder in Great Britain from 1974 to 2013 found that just 27 instances of contract killings performed by 36 different hitmen existed. The average age was 38 and all but one were men. Sorry ladies, looks like you have a moral compass and a vagina. The study broke down hitmen into 4 different types: novices, dilettantes, journeymen, and masters. Novices were people who were completely inexperienced killers. Novices are usually low-level criminals trying to make a name for themselves in a gang or organized crime family. They're usually incompetent enough to get caught after their first murder. Novices are just people who kill. You killed somebody, and you weren't like a dilettante yet, you're a novice, and you're in jail. Dilettantes were those without a criminal background who, due to extreme financial or emotional stress, became desperate enough to take a contract. More times than not, these hitmen ultimately back out of their assignments. Quitters! Journeymen were career criminals who could successfully carry out a hit, but their ties to organized crime eventually gave them away to the police. If your hitman is a novice or even a journeyman, you might have a sporting chance. Masters were those with military backgrounds and no local ties, and are rarely, if ever, caught. Famous master hitmen include Jimmy Moody, who cut his teeth as an assassin for the Irish Republican Army and has over 100 bodies to his name, and Gregory the Grim Reaper Scarpa, who served as a hitman for the Colombo crime family in the 70s and 80s. Luckily, most hitmen fall into the first 3 categories. Master hitmen are extremely rare, usually working for governments, only going after high-profile political targets. One of the most notorious master hitmen was Joseph Rambo Hunter. A former U.S. Army sniper instructor, Rambo assembled a team of ex-soldiers from Germany and the US and murdered multiple people for various drug cartels. Whoa! The team even had plans to take out a DEA agent. Luckily for that agent and other humans that would have been in his path, federal agents captured Rambo before him and his gang could execute their hit and receive their $800,000 payoff. The most important thing that we're learning here is that he didn't need the name Rambo. His last name was Hunter. I find that far more frightening. Why do people hire hitmen? While you might think that people hire hitmen because of a shady business deal gone bad, it's actually surprisingly rare. Just 4% of hits were due to bad blood between business partners. If you want to know who has the hit out on you, ask your spouse. 55% of hits were put out on the contractor's romantic partner. And we're not talking bitter exes, only 5% of hits involve somebody's former flame. What's the top reason someone would hire a hitman? According to data, 30% of all hits were an attempt to claim inheritance. So be extra careful if you've got a lot of assets. And kids. Unfortunately, the numbers are not on your side. 71% of hits were carried out successfully. Holy crap. This is especially true if your hitman is a master. Experts say master hitmen are rarely caught, so their behaviors and patterns aren't widely known. They're like Wolverines. Not the character in the comics and or movies or Hugh Jackman. I'm talking about those super elusive beasts in the wild that are very, very hard to film. Cut to a clip. We can't because it's a fucking Wolverine. They'll most likely kill you before you even know it. Not Wolverines. Master Hitman. I was like in the middle of a tangent. Now I'm talking Hitman again. Masterclass. Just ask former Glasgow gang boss Frank McPhee. Well, You can't actually ask him since a master hitman shot him dead with a .22 caliber rifle and telescopic sight. Not only that, he was shot just 500 yards away from a police station. McPhee's killer was never brought to justice. Now, the weapon of choice for a hitman is a gun. 51% of hits were done with a firearm. Only 13% used a knife. So make sure you're wearing a bulletproof vest if you think someone's coming after you. A majority of hits are done at close range, usually from behind. If you stay aware of your surroundings and always check your six, you might come out of the hit unscathed. Of course, if your hitman misses their shot, they're probably gonna physically subdue you. If that's the case, try to reach for any large object near you to knock your hitman unconscious. Yeah, good luck. If you have to use your fists, don't just punch wildly at their face. Most people lack the strength to knock someone out with a single punch, giving your hitman the opening to fight back and finish the job. It's far better to aim at pressure points like the eyes, ears, nose, Adam's apple, solar plexus, or groin. A well-placed shot here could neutralize your hitman and allow you time to escape. For more information, check out this video we did on how to escape a kidnapping. He ain't trying to kidnap you though, trying to kill you. Probably gonna die, because you're a novice. We talked about this earlier in the video. And don't be afraid to improvise. Your life is on the line. Use whatever you can. Thinking quickly and using whatever is around to defend yourself could mean the difference between life and death. It will mean the difference between life and death. It's like, for real.
Okay, hey, you did it. Oh, this is the conclusion. Oh, I love making epic how-to. Oh man, I love being Joe Beretta. My middle name's Daniel.
Way to go! Look at that! You survived a hitman, maybe. Let's hope they don't send someone else after you, because twice in a row. Let us know what topic you guys think we should break down next in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe.